EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check out! 390!
Combo. Yeah. No. Off.
On first down, it's Lott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
They'll run it with Williams. Devin McCourty brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Mike.
Down.
Check, 59.
180. We're good.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Monday, down. 180. 694.
59.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Let's go, buddy.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Down. 185.
50, Mike, 50. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Get set.
Again, we'll fire you up. Don't get nervous.
180.
Now Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Down. 180.
I'm trying to collect.
Right down.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Justice Hill with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Now he's forced out left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
You got it. You got it.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Let's go, Mexico.
Mike 3.
3rd and 2, Locke. And able to find Garcon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Garcon with his first grab. Good enough for a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
40. Easy. Alert.
To the air again. Locke. Getting it out left side to Sanu. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Combo.
Luck on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eleven.
Mike 3. Combo. Hey. 0-0, Mike 3.
Rabbit. 12.
Mike.
3rd and long, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Derek Carr taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
He's got him in, complete. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mohamed Sanu, 81 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point put through by Suckup. And it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. But they have to
and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Calais Campbell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
0-0, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Carr now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Down. 180.
I got you. I got you. 58, boy. 58. 58.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the 1st half of the season.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11V. Watch out. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
80 weapon.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They snap it to Locke. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Alert, alert. Hey, check.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Hey, watch the lane.
Out of the gun, Luck. Caught left side, Garcon. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
11V.
Throwing again is Locke. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mike 3.
From the red zone now, Locke. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Gostkowski the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Carr. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Man open left side. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down. 185.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Carr. Complete to right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. Carr now on first down. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. Davian Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Down. 180. Deuce right, Chief. Check.
They start the second half here with Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
180. 58 to Mike. Raider 1. He's not going to get me.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Go. 180. Go.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Locke. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now Locke.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Monday, down. 180.
59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
White. 280.
On 1st down, Carr. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Greystone, Travis. Express.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
734.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 50.
Hey, 734.
General West.
58 is Mike.
Go.
58.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Down. 59 Mike. Check. 180. 180. We're good. 180.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr, eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself. And
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack.
well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
You ready?
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Check up. 390.
Combo.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
On 1st down, Lund. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Carr going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Let's go.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Down. 180.
50. Mike 50.
734.
It's our time.
Here we go.
Now Carr again. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 3rd and short.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Succop's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Check out. 622. Twist.
On first down, it's Love. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Love. And this is Ertz with it, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike, check.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Watch the curl.
After the interception, it's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You ain't got nothing.
Throwing again is Love. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Ertz has it left side. And a loose football. And the Dolphins have got it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Lund. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
180.
Here we go. Tighten up.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Now, 185, 637.
59. All day.
From the gun, it's Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Check out. 163. I'm coming. Watch the edge. 12. Watch it.
They'll start here with Jackson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pull it together.
Throwing is Lund. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Locke. Connects with Sanu right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To the air again, Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Keep playing hard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Locke. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
What now? Milady! Come on! Just right!
Slam! Slam! Slam!
They begin the drive with Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw here. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Locke. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11Z! Sponge! Sponge! Sponge!
Hey, seam 6! Seam 6!
0-0, Mike 3. Tackles! Tackles!
Run for heck!
3.
One last throw here for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.